British tourists are amongst 1,000 people under lockdown in that Tenerife hotel after 2 guests have tested positive for coronavirus.
Yeah, hundreds of people at the H10 Costa Adeje Palace hotel were told to stay in their rooms as medical tests were carried out. Well, let's talk to 2 of the people who've been affected, Hannah Green and Court Amos, who have both been quarantined at the hotel. Good morning. I wish I could say it was a good morning, particularly for you, but actually you're having a pretty miserable time, aren't you?
Yeah, it's not great, to be honest, no.
Yeah, it's been pretty rough. We've just had a note under our door yesterday morning and we've been in our room ever since, really.
What did the note say, Hannah?
It just said, for health reasons, to stay in your room. We haven't had no other explanation than that, have we?
They haven't told us it's the coronavirus at all. They've just said, and then we got an update through the door last night saying, just, again, to stay in your rooms. If you have any symptoms, call reception. But they haven't actually told us what symptoms of what. We only know the coronavirus because we looked on the news.
There are 3 of you, because you've got a 1-year-old with you. That must make life even more complicated.
Yeah, it's hard to keep him entertained in a room, and obviously we're really worried about him getting the coronavirus, obviously.
Yeah, it's not nice.
No, have you been told how long you have to stay in the room?
No, we've had no other information. We heard yesterday that there was a doctor coming round to speak to us and test us, but we didn't see a doctor at all yesterday. And so now we're just waiting for that to happen. We still think it's going to happen, so...
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's supposed to be walking around testing people, but we haven't seen anyone yet. I've been out of the room twice just to go for a walk and see what's going on, but I can't see a doctor anywhere.
What are you doing about food at meal times?
They started bringing food round for us, so someone just comes round with bags of food. So we had 2 meals yesterday. We had a sandwich and some pasta, so we think that's just what's going to happen from now on.
Yeah.
And if we need, they've told us if we need anything for our son, then we can call reception and we'll get it. So that's quite good.
And Court, you said that you have left the room just to go for a walk. What happens when you do go out? Are the people stopping you going too far? And presumably the reason that you're supposed to stay in the room is so that you don't, have contact with others. Have you seen other people when you've wandered?
Yeah, there's loads of people out wandering. I mean, everyone's wearing masks, obviously, but there's loads of people. I mean, yesterday there was people down by the pool. They were letting people sit by the pool. Now, this morning I've been down, and they're a bit more strict now, telling everybody to get back to their rooms.
Right.
But I mean, the front door's completely locked down. They've got all their tents set up outside. Yeah. So,
And have you had any information of any sort from the British consulate?
Nothing.
No, nothing.
Have you tried to get in touch with them?
No, not yet, really. Not until we kind of had more information, I guess, and we've been tested.
Just want to know what's going on, really.
Yeah. And presumably you're on the phone to reception all the time asking for updates. I mean, if you're getting notes through the door, that seems to be the only form of communication.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday we tried calling them several times. In the end, they just stopped answering the phone.
Yeah, they don't answer the phone.
Are you worried about the spread of the virus there?
Yeah, massively. I'm really worried. Really panicked, to be honest.
More for our son, really. I mean, he's only 1. He's quite fragile.
But for the moment, you're both feeling OK, and more importantly, he's feeling OK.
Yeah, we're absolutely fine. No symptoms or anything at all. Yeah, he's fine.
Just bored.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Awful.
So you've got the room. Have you got any kind of terrace or way of getting... I mean, I know, Court, you're going for a wander, but it looks like they're cracking down on that gradually. You can open the window, presumably, but, I mean, it's pretty unpleasant being confined to quarters for a long period of time, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got a balcony, so we can go out and get some fresh air. But, yeah, I mean, being in the room is hard. I stayed in the room all day. I didn't leave once yesterday. And one day was hard. So if we've got to stay here for a few weeks, it's going to be really tough.
Yeah, it must just feel like being in prison, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not nice.
No. No,
So
and you've got a little one to look after. I know. I mean, it's not the holiday you planned, and I know the sandstorm kept you indoors when you first arrived. I mean, you know, it's been a pretty rough time, but, you know, let's hope you get more information quickly, you can get tested and you can just, you know, get out of there. And, you know, let's hope you also get clearer information about what's going on, because I think that would, you know, ease the pressure, wouldn't it?